Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video, and this is finally a video about school. Finally. Okay, so this is 2017, and I finally got my undergrad degree. Right here, baby. Valdosta State, baby. Zer. And I will be starting grad school at Mercer University. So yeah, I'm going to grad school. Classes start on the 28th. And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going for school counseling. It's a 2.5 program, so I'm dreading going back to school for more years. Like, I haven't been in school all my life as it is, but whatever. But what I want to talk to you about today is how I got into grad school, the requirements, and how it was. So I applied to like 4 different schools, and they basically all wanted all the same things. They wanted GRE scores or MAT, but I only did GRE, and I only took GRE once. They want your official transcripts. Some want background checks. Most of them did want background checks. Let me think. Immunization records. I had to get some shots for certain schools, because like for Albany State University, I had to get 2 additional shots that I didn't have before or ever had. So that was crazy. But immunization, and definitely I needed recommendation letters. I needed 3 of them. Some schools require that you get them from former professors, or you can get some from like your employer. Yeah, so I was tripping out. I was like, I don't have no relationship with none of my teachers, but actually some teachers I had for 3 courses, and I just emailed them and asked them, and they were more than willing to write a recommendation letter for me, so I wasn't even mad. One teacher I only had once. It's just that I was in the psych club with them. Oh yeah, my undergrad was in psychology, so yeah, but I was in the psych club with one of the professors, and I had a class with her, and she was nice, and she wrote me a letter as well, so I was thankful for that. But I began applying to schools in April and May. April, May, July, just that whole time I was just applying stuff, and I had to take summer classes, so I was stressing out because I'm like, how am I going to get y'all my final transcripts when I haven't even completed my degree? But all of the schools, don't even worry about it. They all are very helpful and understanding of that, because I'm not the only one who goes through that. Like, everybody doesn't complete exactly in May. So some schools their program only allows you to start in the summertime, so some schools I wasn't able to even apply to because I wasn't going to be able to complete my my undergrad at that time, so I had to eliminate those schools. But for real, I really got into the original school I wanted to go to. My parents both went to Mercer, so I was like, might as well follow in their footsteps, and plus it's a really good prestigious school. Like, I'm gonna get a job with no problem, so I'm excited about that. But about the GRE, do not stress it, but you surely do want to get you one of these. Get you a GRE book. I advise you to study this. I personally did not study. I did not study like I should have. I looked over it, and once I went in to take the test, I was so upset with myself, because I realized if I would have just took my time and studied at least 30 minutes a day, I would have done so much better. But luckily Mercer didn't. Their admission wasn't solely based on GRE. Like, I had to write, other than getting letter of recommendation, I also needed a letter of reference. So that's basically when you write up something, why you want to go to the school, what you're going to use the degree for, what motivated you to get this degree, and a little bit about yourself, like some characteristics that would show that you're a good candidate and will do good with the degree that you're pursuing. So those are what helped me get into Mercer, for sure. Because even though I graduated from Valdosta, I might not have got in based on just the GRE scores that I received. I can actually tell you what my scores were. So I got a 143 on verbal, a 141 on quantitative, and a 3.5 on writing. So honestly, I did want to retake it and just study it more, because I just went in there and was like, I'm ready to get it over with. Like, I didn't prepare or anything, and the scores that I got were not as good as they should have been. Like, they just weren't. So when I got into undergrad, I took the SAT I think twice, and I think I took the ACT once. So I'm not that good of a test taker, but I got through it, and trust me, if I can do it, y'all can do it. Do not stress it. But as far as the GRE goes, definitely make sure you look over the math. I really wish I would have taken the GRE right after college algebra, or this other class I had where it was about exponents, because that test, the math portion, was a lot of exponents and just little stuff that I should have remembered, but I didn't remember. So if y'all just look over the section in the book, then you'll do good. Like, you'll do good. Do not stress it and do not procrastinate it. Like, the GRE scores are good for, I believe, 5 years. So shoot, when you're a sophomore, you could take it. Like, sophomore, junior, just go ahead and take it if you plan on going to grad school. I can't give no advice on the MAT because I haven't taken it, but yeah, I'm just thankful that I got into the school, a very good school at that, and I will be keeping you guys updated with everything. And oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I had orientation on the 12th of this month, and grad school is about to be way different than undergrad. I'm gonna tell you that now. So they recommended me to only take 2 courses for the first semester, and I'm like, why, when I was taking 4 or 5 in undergrad? The course load it must be overwhelming. Like, it must be crazy. I ended up taking 3 classes because I'm currently not employed or anything, so I don't have no responsibilities, thank my parents. But I'm gonna take on the 3 classes. But yeah, they just 2 classes. Okay, and for undergrad, to be a full-time student is 12 hours. Graduate school, to be a full-time student, I think it's 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. And once you take like 9 hours, then that's when you start to get up there. That's on the level of 15, 16, 18 hours. And if you want to take 4 courses, you have to go through the dean and everything else, like get letters, and just, it's a process, because they do not recommend 4 courses. So that's crazy to me, but I see why it's going to take a little longer, like 2.5 years, because you only taking 2-3 courses a semester. But it is required that I do summer classes as well, just to make sure that I do graduate on time, because I do not want to prolong this schooling anymore. I'm ready to get in there and start working on a career. But yeah, I was just so surprised that 2 classes was recommended. Like, you have a better chance of getting good grades for 2 classes. And so my schedule is, I have 1 class on Monday and 2 classes on Tuesday, and that's it for the week. So the classes are 3 hours long, or 3 and some change long. So I'm just looking forward to this. This is so interesting. I will be getting a job probably in like the next month or so, but as of now, I'm just gonna cruise and see how this coursework goes, because I'm scared. I gotta make sure I cannot drop below a 3.0. Like, I was lucky to be able to graduate in undergrad with 3.03. Like, I just made the cut. But a lot of schools for school counseling only required a 2.7 GPA anyway, so I already was good on that. But that, I just barely made a 3.0, so I'm scared about grad school, but I already got the mindset. Like, the reason why my GPA was not that good, I'll say not that good, because a lot of people, it varies, but for me, I wish it would have been better, of course. But the reason why mine wasn't that good is because my core classes I did not do so hot in. Like, for my major classes, my actual psych classes, I made A's and B's in all of those classes, except for the intro, and I made maybe a C, but I probably did make a B. I don't remember. But like maths and sciences, I would make C's and D's. So really just focus. Like, you just gotta focus, because that's where I slipped up. But luckily, when I got into my degree of psychology and started taking the core classes, or not the core classes, what do they call it? Whatever. But once I started taking those classes that pertain to my degree, I took off because I was interested in it. It was really easy to comprehend for me. So I'm just thankful that I was able to pull through my last 2.5 semesters. And because I did so well once I got into my main classes for my degree, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be easy for me as well when in my grad school career, because they're telling you everything you need to know for your career. So I'm just gonna take it as I need to know this. It's gonna be interesting because I do want to help and be in the school system, work with kids. I've always wanted to work with kids, so I'm just excited about this journey. But yeah, like I said, y'all get on this GRE ASAP. Don't wait too long. Like, you could take it up to like 4 times a year, but hopefully it don't take that long, because that test is way too expensive to be taking it over and over again. It's about $200. So, but alright, you guys, I will definitely keep you guys updated with everything else that I got going on. I was just so excited. Just had orientation, so I was ready to just tell y'all a little something. But alright, y'all, thank you for watching as always, and I will definitely keep y'all updated with everything else that I have going on with regards of school, because my mom went to grad school, so I knew a little something. But for those who are contemplating and wondering, I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm gonna keep it real with you and let you know. So holla at y'all later.